some of the signs which happened years ago in the Mouse and Palace. That's why I say you have to step this up.
And I'm going to go a little bit further and a little bit deeper, and it goes back to where our country is as a whole, with cops killing black African Americans, at least, you know, yearly or daily, shall I say. And it goes to that. And I would love to be in an ownership meeting when the owners meet up. I would love to hear what they talk about, because this is no different. This is what
I got to stop you here, because that's a completely different discussion.
No, I'm not trying to go there. But I'm just saying it's to that. We can't have this either, though. This is unacceptable.
I get it, but that's not analogous.
But it's just a comparison. It's a comparison.
It's not a fair one.
Why not, though?
The problem that I have with not going swiftly.
I'm on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Come on, KP. But me and you both grew up big boys.
Right.
We've pushed and shoved, and we can't compare pushing and shoving to killing. We just can't.
But
Again,
I went.
The man was pushed. The man was pushed.
But look,
That's
Jay.
all it was.
But Jay, I wasn't comparing the killing part of it.
I got it.
I'm
but
telling you where our world is
and this
today.
I get it, but this is what I'm saying is unfair to this man. We don't know nothing about him, and now we want to start off the top of our heads comparing him to cops that have done really inappropriate things. That's a bridge a little bit too far.
The trouble that I have with waiting and not acting swiftly is that we've all talked about the severity of what the punishment should be. If it's any less than that, as a result of looking into it and saying, well, but he's this kind of guy, but this is an exception, then people are going to look at it as more entitlement. Oh, the NBA is doing him a solid because he's a part owner, because he's worth a lot of money, whatever it is. And that sends the message to every other fan, oh, there can be exceptions made. And quite honestly, he's getting his name out there, and it's probably embarrassing for him because of the circles that he runs into. But what troubles me is that we see more and more fans who want the engagement because they want the attention. They don't necessarily look at it as negative.
Well, the only one I can really think of is Drake. That's who wants attention as an NBA fan.
Absolutely.
And has done everything in his power to get attention.
The fans,
so again,
the fans as well.
We're talking about...
We've seen some incidents. I mean,
you don't think the fan that engaged with Russ Westbrook didn't want to be noticed and recognized? And I'm going
in the
back
arena.
And forth?
The guy didn't want to be on TV. The guy wanted fans been going to athletic events and heckling athletes and entertainers for decades.
Oh, we take a joke.
Long before.
Oh, we take a joke.
I got it.
We ain't taking a push.
But Jay, this is what I'm telling you. As my thing is, and I agree with them acting swiftly, because I played in this league, and I was fine here.
But let's define swiftly again, because I want them to act justly. Because trust me, if you're ever in a courtroom or somebody in your family's in a courtroom, you don't want swift, you want justice.
But when I just brought up the situation, you just said let's not take it. That we're not talking about a courtroom. We're talking about NBA. We're talking about this situation.
There's no situation that I really want. I want to be judged justly.
But
in
it's
my work environment, everywhere.
Okay,
we're like that's they're not mutually exclusive.
We can take a beat. We don't have to. We don't have to.
But
destroy
we didn't know who this guy was, and he had the power to keep it that way.
Jay, all I'm saying
he had
is,
the power to keep
and Jim, you could be when the league is ready to find you, they don't call and say, let me find out, get a background check and see.
Because they already know you, man.
No, they don't.
But they already know. They don't know
the real me.
Here's the thing. They already know the ownership, too. The mindset, to me, is what's important. Why he did it. What was going through his mind. What gave him the thought process to do it anyway. Even the thing about it, Kyle Lowry didn't even fall on him. He fell next to him.
So, but why do we need to know what his mindset or his intention is? What do you need to know
play defense attorney
that
to
you
your
don't
own
already know
argument.
about this situation?
Play defense attorney to your own argument.
Mostly what I want to know is just like, I would just like to know him a little bit better before we just demonize the guy because he pushed
I'm not going to
someone.
demonize him.
No. Yes, we are.
I'm not going to demonize. I just want him to be fine. I want the appropriate punishment to come down, and we move on.
You lose a luxury of courtside seats.
I don't want to demonize.
We take away your privilege, Mr. Entitled.
There's more chance of that.
I'm not demonizing.
And I don't want to get to know.
Yes, sir.
Marcel, I'm going to tell you why. Because again, we know nothing about the man.
Oh, I know one thing.
You started the path of there was a racial component here, the ownership deal, and the race card has been.
I said that's the complexion.
So that's part of it. Kendrick has somehow compared him to the police. That's a part. We've gone too far. This just may be a dude that just did something really stupid, needs to be punished for it.
Okay.
But nothing, I don't know anything about him. I don't want to go down.
Do you have an appropriate punishment?
In my view, again, he wouldn't be around the rest of this year. I wouldn't allow him to sit courtside anymore, and I'd slap him with $1 million, $2 million fine, and I'd be done with it.
So put him in the 200 section, put him up top, and
he's gonna sit in the suite somewhere.
Put him in the suite, and he's good.
Yeah. Again, he's lost. Again, I've seen Drake. To me, is I wouldn't say the cat because what this guy did is stupid. But the whole courtside deal with the NBA is now all of an attention grab. People are dressing up. People they got their biggest gold chain.
It's more than that. It's more than that, though. Now they're interacting.
Yes.
Now they're interacting with the players. And now
the cameras are on them all the time. The TV networks are playing into it.
Right.
So, they're all part of the stage.
Is that a pass for this individual? Is that a pause for this individual?
No. I've already said. He can't come to any more games. He can't sit courtside anymore. I'd fine him $1 million or $2 bucks and move on.
But I don't want him in an arena. I don't want to see this guy at the concessions.
And
why? What's he gonna do to you?
Look,
because
it's a privilege that gets taken away, and it's okay. You don't live
but you just said you don't want to see him.
Look, if somebody ran in here right now, Fox Studios, pat, and then dipped out of here, you know what I don't want them ever to do? Come on Fox Studios lot. Now, there are a lot of other entertainment companies out there, a lot of other lots. You can go everywhere you want. But my product, I will protect it.
Dude.
It don't matter.
And I get it, but he pushed it, and we're trying to act like
we're trying to say if it doesn't hurt, it doesn't hurt.
Jason, if he were just a fan, if we didn't know what his affiliation was, I might be willing to say, okay, I need to know who this guy is.
Right.
He's a part owner of the Golden State Warriors.
Takes it to
He's
another
sat
level.
in that seat before.
Well vetted.
He knows what the rules are. He knows what the rules of engagement are. He knows what this business is about. He doesn't get a pass. He doesn't get leeway. He should know better coming in.
You're hearing from me giving him a pass?
I am hearing the benefit of the doubt. I'm hearing I need to
give
know
everybody the benefit of the doubt.
I don't need to know more.
Everybody the benefit of the doubt. Again,
but that's you. But what I'm telling you as playing in the NBA, the players don't get the benefit of the doubt when we get fined and stuff happen with us. We never get the benefit of the doubt.
They're gonna fine this man.
I'm not saying that we're like, but what I'm saying is let's not. We don't even know the man and all this. No, that don't matter because when we get punished, they don't know us. They don't know Kendrick Perkins as a person.
Punished.
Understood.
But
Jason, you're saying what's the level of punishment? I need to know more.
I just said
right?
No.
So why do you need to know more? What is going to change?
Because I'm trying to. Because to me, I think what we're dealing with right now is internet justice, and it's a problem. I think LeBron's little pandering statement, the NBA was going to handle this. LeBron James coming out and saying the damn thing ain't going to do anything but, to me, turn this into a PR thing rather than what's right and just.
No, I disagree. I love what LeBron doing because and then more superstars should speak up when need be. He didn't have to say this, but Bron speaks up when he needs to speak up, and I do applaud him for this.
I don't think this increases justice, though, in terms of outside people agitating. The NBA is going to put this man in his place.
It don't increase justice if it's coming from a guy named Kendrick Perkins, but if it's coming from an icon in LeBron James, it makes a statement. And so, because you got to understand, he do have 2 sons, and one of them will be in the league in the future in the next 5 years.
Concerned about him getting pushed?
I mean, he just concerned about,
getting pushed.
the right
Why
thing.
do you minimize the push?
Right.
Because there's no.
It was the action.
I'm going to tell you why.
You know what? Kyle Lowry should just go press charges.
You've been pushed that charges. You've been pushed that word. Go. HR. Anybody? HR.
Marcellus, that ain't me.
I said you've been pushed that word.
No. I'm saying if I were, something real would have to happen to me before I'm going to the authorities.
It's not about that. The authorities would come to you and say, Whitlock, if you were pushed at work, or let alone let you be the one pushing, trust me, they're coming to you.
I'm not as dumb as this guy.
Yeah. Okay. So look, I give everyone the benefit of the doubt, but now we're out with your benefits. Guess what? Courtside, peace. Me, arena, peace. But you, I like your plan as a middle ground.
And I'm just going to tell you why. because again, y'all want to set the standard. Oh my God, he was pushed.
Oh man,
Why you doing that?
Don't do that, man.
He was pushed. And I just want you to think, and this is how I always think. I apologize. I think as a black man, and I've seen athletes on tape doing some things that like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, banned forever. Kareem Hunt, dusted.
Right.
Tyreek Hill, dusted.
Right.
Oh, Charles Barkley, you spit on somebody, dusted.
Right.
No, I'm not with that.
I hear you, but none of those were banned for life. Let's just get it straight. None of those guys.
No, I know.
But they had punishments.
Right. And this
swift
guy's going to get
punishment.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
The NFL investigates
Okay,
forever.
so
You saying Ray Rice is going to...
Kareem Hunt.
What is Swift? Like, what is?
Yeah, I guess
What is?
for a
No,
little
I'm just,
What
is
because
deliberate?
again,
They
we're
didn't play
right.
another game.
We're
What's the-
right here today, and everybody's acting like we got to know what to do today, and we got to have it swept, and blah blah blah. And
Damn,
man,
Jimmy,
if this happens in 2 weeks, I can care less.
So if the owner come out with a statement, then and he apologized,
And he should be allowed to do that.
I'm saying
Yes.
if he come out and then all of a sudden we get to know the real him, then all of a sudden it's okay.
They always humanize.
No.
Come on, man. Like
They always humanize the privilege.
What
It's
part
not-
of
they get in
me
trouble.
has said
disrespect is
What- I've
been there.
disrespect.
What part of me
I'm guilty.
And Kendrick, I'm just going to... We have to learn to control our emotions and who we allow to disrespect us. Honest to goodness. Because if it's just them, if you're just a puppet for them, for people that don't like you, they're going to control you and you're going to be responding to their disrespect constantly. It's going to take a little bit more than a push for me to feel disrespected. That dude exposed himself as an idiot, and Kyrie Irving stepped out of the way and said, yep, keep the spotlight on the idiot.
Kyle Lowry,
Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
I'm not even involved in this. That's the idiot. The guy played it brilliantly. All I'm saying is, all we know right now is the guy's an idiot last night. Let's don't act like we know anything about
Stars leave. There's a report that comes from